Good day, class, and nice to meet all of you back. This is lesson number 8. Okay, we are in the 4th week and doing lesson number 8. This week, this final lesson is basically we like to review what we have learned for the past 3 weeks, including this week, the 4th week. We also like to assess how much we have learned, what is our understanding up to now. Okay, so for today, I have only one worksheet. And of course, I'm going to use the same PowerPoint to go through with you very quickly. So it's the same PowerPoint as usual. This PowerPoint. I have this very unique worksheet. This is our assessment for today. Now, in the previous lesson, for lesson number 7, you were given tasks to prepare videos, to prepare song, to prepare musical based on bonding. And we wanted to see how you can incorporate the bonding knowledge into song. So many of you have done very well. And today I like to show an example from one of the class for all of you before we start the lesson for today. Okay, we listen to them for a while. So guys, this is just a short video from one of our class. Okay, so I'm very happy that each one of you was able to do songs and things like this. It's very good. Now, in the same manner, today's assessment is also very unique. So before we go into our assessment, let us one time we review a little bit about the bonding and what we have learned for today in the past 3 weeks. Okay, so guys, now we have learned about 3 types of bonding. We have learned about simple covalent bonding between one nonmetal and another nonmetal. So there are many simple covalent molecules here: methane, ammonia, sulfur dioxide. Okay, so conclusion: they have a low melting point. They are usually a solid, liquid, or gases at the room temperature. They are small, although some polymers can be very long. They can be very reactive due to the size and the combination of the nonmetal. Okay, they are very volatile as well. Easy means very easily they can evaporate into gases. Okay, then there are some example here. just now about simple covalent bonding. Now the next one we have learned about ionic bonding. They're usually made of metal with non-metal. So we have positive ion because metal donates, become positive ion. Non-metal receive to become negative ion. So there's an attraction between both of them. Then they form ionic bonding. So the character, they have a high melting point. They're hard but brittle. They are uniform, repeating structure, usually unreactive. They can dissolve inside water. They don't conduct electricity when solid, but do conduct electricity in the form of solution or when they are molten. Example, sodium chloride, the salt that you eat every day. Copper sulfate, okay, nickel chloride, copper chloride, okay. So all of these are example. So they are very hard, okay, they're very strong, okay. But remember, hard and strong are two different things, huh? Okay. The next one we have learned is giant covalent. So like ionic structure, these atoms are very strong, but they are covalent bond, means they share electron. And it only happen among group 4 element like carbon and silicon. Okay, so they're extremely high melting point, even higher than ionic compound. They're extremely hard, more than ionic compound. They're uniform, covalently bonded. They are also unreactive, just like ionic, because they have a strong bond. Normally, they don't conduct electricity except graphite and silicon. They don't dissolve inside water. Okay, so these are all example. Of course, you don't learn about these metallic. Now, for today, our worksheet is so unique. Okay, it's actually a research task. This is how I'm going to assess you. So in this task, you have to do some drawing. Okay, for this task. We'll be studying about element, compound, and alloy. Okay, so before, in this, you are supposed to use about properties of two ionic compound, two simple covalent compound, and one giant covalent compound. Okay, you are to present your superhero on an A4 poster. Means you're going to draw a superhero. Okay, you cannot use anything that is existing. You must name your new superhero. Your superhero must use two ionic compound, two covalent compound, and one giant covalent compound. So you have to choose which of the item are used for attack and defense. On your poster, you must draw and detail original, color, okay, and the gadget and accessory. Label the two ionic compound, the two covalent compound, and one giant covalent compound. State which chemical are used, okay, for attack and the defense. You need to explain, okay, all of these ionic and covalent and giant in terms of the properties, reactivity, melting point, hardness, malleability. Okay, in the final part, I explain one negative consequence of your superhero. Okay, so this is your task. You have about 40 minutes. This task is really, you need to use your imagination plus all the knowledge that you have learned about ionic bonding, simple covalent bonding, and giant covalent structure. And I will assess this, okay, to give mark about this topic. Okay, guys, that's all from me for today. I hope if you have any problem, come back to me. If you are not sure about anything, just let me know. Okay, you have about 40 minutes to do this task. Individually means because I'm going to assess you, you cannot discuss with your friend. You sit down on your own self, your own table, and you do this. Okay, guys, bye-bye for now. See you again.